today, breaking news, and while y'all were watching the breaking news, I was doing something really cool. I am making dandelion oil so that I can make dandelion salve. It's a great medicinal, and I know, and the platform doesn't like me talking all about it, but we're gonna anyways. It's very simple. How I do it, there's two ways to do it. Very simple, both ways. You can just forage the heads of your dandelions, put them in your mason jar, fill it with your olive oil or oil of your choice, because some people don't like olive oil, whatever. I use olive oil because I don't want seed oil in my body. I don't want it on my skin. So I use extra virgin olive oil, organic. It doesn't matter what brand you use, as long as it's organic, as long as it's EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. Fill your mason jar with your dandelion heads, the yellow part. Then cover them with olive oil. Put a coffee filter on the top and let it steep in the sunshine for 2 weeks. And then I move it for another week and a half to 2 weeks in a dark closet. And then I make dandelion salve, which we will be getting to. I make about 4 or 5 batches of this a season. And I make dandelion salve, which is good for arthritis, especially in your hands. It's good for inflammation. It's just all around a wonderful salve to take care of the aches and pains of your joints. And we use a lot of this around here because my guy not only has rheumatoid arthritis, but he also has chronic Lyme disease. So he's always hurting and always aching, and we like to fix him up. He's by trade, he works with his hands, and it just loosens his joints up quite a bit throughout the cold winter months and into the summer months. So this is what we do. And I knit, so I love having and spinning wool. It's fantastic for, you know, keeping the moisture in your hands to do all that. And now that our dandelion oil has steeped for the amount of weeks, we're just going to strain it on through. Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to press some of the remaining oil out of the flowers. Just kind of press it out. And your oil will look something like that. Now I'm going to do a second straining before we put the oil back into our jar. And that will hopefully take out a few more of the impurities. The second straining takes a little while longer because we're going to put a filter in the strainer. So all you're doing is taking your olive oil, dandelion head mixture, putting it in your strainer, strain it once through, press the flowers out. We're going to discard the flowers, put in a coffee filter, and we're going to strain it through a second time. I use unbleached coffee filters. That's why my coffee filters are brown. And we're just going to pour the oil into the coffee filter, like so. And we're just going to wait for it to strain through. As you can see, it is straining through nicely. And so we're just going to wait until all that has strained through the coffee filter. And that will get all the remaining impurities, or most of the remaining impurities, flour particles, out of your oil. Wipe out the interior of your jar, or just get yourself a brand new canning jar, whatever you have handy, but you can wipe out the jar that everything marinated in, or you can just go to your closet, grab another canning jar, and this time we're going to take the ring and the lid because we're sealing it up until we're ready to use it for our dandelion salve. So what you see here is the oil dripping through. I'm going to get these little bubbles that drip through. If your drips stop dripping, all you need to do is take your strainer, swirl it a little bit, and the bubbles will start again. Whenever you make medicinal oils, because you're going to make a salve, it is an exercise in patience, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world. First, you need to forage your blooms or your herb. Then you need to steep it or marinate it in your carrier oil. Then you need to wait until it steeps. Each oil that you make takes a different amount of time. Then you need to strain it through. And then what I'm going to do with this after it's strained through is we're going to cap it up, and I'm going to put it in the back of a dark closet. And I'm going to wait for a nice rainy day for me to make some dandelion salve. So here we have what is left of the plant matter in the strainer. And now I am just going to put my oil, my dandelion oil, back into the container. I am going to put the lid on. And I am going to take this golden goodness and I'm going to store it in the back of a cool cupboard in the dark until I am ready to make dandelion salve. Dandelion salve is amazing for chapped hands, for if you've been digging in the garden. It's great in the middle of winter. It's good for your joints. It helps with joint inflammation. I knit a lot. I'm getting older. The arthritis is setting in. It's a lovely moisturizer. It works wonders for chapped lips. So we use our dandelion salve for just about everything that ails us around here as far as joint inflammation, chapped hands, chapped lips. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, I know that the way the videos are, it looks like this was all done in one session, but this oil has actually steeped for 3.5 weeks with the flowers in it. And then today was the straining, and now it's just going to sit till I'm ready. We're going to find a nice rainy day coming up, and I will be making dandelion salve. People put a lot of different things in their dandelion salve. They put, some people put essential oils in. Some people put other herbs in. I do not do that. It's just straight dandelion oil in my salve with beeswax, and we will be showing you guys how to do that in an upcoming video. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, thank you for joining me. Enjoy your foraging and making your medicinals for a time to come when you can't get medicinals anyplace but your own backyard and your own kitchen. Carpe Diem, beautiful creatures of the world, because no one promised you a tomorrow.